email about tomorrow, man. Because this, if I send this.
Hello and welcome to the Mishawaka Sports Network. Evan Borden here alongside Parker Norris as the Riley Wildcats take on the Mishawaka Cavemen here at the Cave.
Should be a good game tonight.
Should be a great game.
Definitely.
As we were getting through player introductions, the anthem just went off. How you feeling, Parker?
I'm feeling good. How about you?
I'm feeling fantastic. Ready to watch some volleyball.
You and me both.
Your libero tonight will be Emma Watford for the Cavemen and Morgan Kropp for the Wildcats. And we will get ready to go here shortly as they begin to shake hands. A great matchup here ahead of us. Caveman versus Wildcats here at the Cave. Leading the Cavemen, head coach Steve Anderson, and leading the Wildcats, head coach Alicia Franstead. As your starting six will be Jordan Holland, Hannah Weiss, Megan Fry, Nikki Mitchell, Courtney Pelletier, and Alex Lanou. And looks like Weiss is already out as Emma Watford will come in, your libero. And Riley will serve. Morgan Kropp on the first serve of the game. Pelletier able to get it over. Just hit the top of the net there, but point Cavemen. And as you know, this operates as a best out of 5 sets. So if any team is able to get to 3 first, they will take the victory. As Riley just able to get it over there. Megan Fry, big hit, but too far out of bounds. That'll be number 13, Allie Pfluger, back for Riley. As Lanou will get it up. Holland able to keep it in bounds, and Mitchell gets it over. Watford pops it up. Mitchell over, still alive. Pfluger able to get it back to the Cavemen's side as Nikki once again pop it up. Pelletier gets it over. Ball is still alive. And point, Wildcats. That was Jasmine Watts on the point. And Pfluger once again back to serve for Riley. as she'll get it over. Lanu able to get it up into the air, and Pelletier hits it over. And that'll be point. Wildcats once again. Jasmine Watts with the point. Already seems to be off to a good start here.
Definitely.
Pfluger back to serve. Pelletier just pops it over, and that'll be point Cavemen. Your score early here is 2-3 in the first set. Wildcats leading by 1. As Pelletier for the Cavemen back to serve. And gets it up, but just can't get it over. As that'll be point Cavemen once again. Pelletier back to serve. Serve good. As Fry, big hit, but I think it bounced off the net and ricocheted out of bounds.
Oh no, that was a point for the Cavemen.
Oh no, you're correct. Point for the Cavemen. Looks like it may have went off the hands instead of the net.
I believe so, yeah.
As that'll go out of bounds. Pelletier once again back for the Cavemen. Good serve. And Riley able to get it over. Oh, but they keep it alive, and not enough as the Cavemen don't get the point. 4-4 here in the first set. It'll be number 2, Jasmine Watts back to serve for Riley. As she'll get it over. Watford dives, able to get it. And Lanu able to get it, but it's going to go too far and actually hit the sidelines there. Point Riley. Watts back to serve once again. Serve is good. Weiss, big hit, and off the hands of Morgan Kropp down there, as that'll be Cavemen point.
Seems like they're just kind of going back and forth with who is scoring.
There is a bit of back and forth here going on. Good back and forth, though.
If it keeps going like this, I'm kind of thinking it's going to be a very exciting latter part of the set.
It could, indeed. As that was Maya Naval just barely not getting it over. Very close, though. It bounced off the net, and the Cavemen will go back to serve. That's number 2, Nikki Mitchell back for the Cavemen. Serve is good. As they barely keep it in bounds there. But Lanu able to get it up. Mitchell set. Oh! And it goes out of bounds off the Riley player. Point Cavemen.
That kind of looked like it hurt a little.
It could have hurt. A lot of power in that arm there.
Oh, very much so.
As Mitchell once again serving. That'll be Kropp getting it over. And Holland, hard hit.
Definitely.
Right off of Pfluger down there, as it'll be once again point Cavemen. 8-5 is their score here in the first set. Cavemen lead. Mitchell once again back to serve here. And just a little bit too much on that one as it'll sail out of bounds. Number 8, Morgan Kropp back to serve for the Cavemen. Oh, or not for the Cavemen, excuse me. For the Wildcats. And it'll be number 6, Taylor Smith, as they seem to switch there. Gets it over. Weiss. And Riley will get it back over. As Holland once again gets over, but they're able to get it back in one hit. Weiss just sets it over and nobody there. Wow. Went for it but couldn't get it. That'll be point Cavemen. As that looks like Kropp will sub in for Smith on the Riley Wildcat side. Number 7, Megan Fry back to serve for the Cavemen. And point Cavemen. Looks like we had a substitution there. Reister, number 9, coming in for Alex Lanu. Fry once again back to serve for the Cavemen. Able to get it over. Good serve. And Riley gets it to the Cavemen side. Reister, big hit. but they keep it alive as they get it over. And just sets it over there as Fry once again gets it over to the Riley side. Ball still alive. A little bit of back and forth going on here. And shanks off the hands of Watford into the stands. Whoa, look out down there. Varsity quarterback Sam Shively helping us out there, getting the ball back on the court for us. As it'll be Maya Naval back to serve for Riley. Serve is good. And looks like Weiss just barely getting over there, but it was enough as the Riley players can't seem to get it back over to the side of the Cavemen. Your libero Watford back to serve for the Cavemen. As she's able to get it over. And a good block by the Cavemen. Looks like Nia Thomas for Riley just tried to get it over, but there was two Cavemen players there. Wasn't going over. Access denied. As Watford. Good serve. Able to keep it in bounds is Riley. They'll hit it over. Nikki Mitchell gets it up, and Pelletier gets it over. And it looks like they'll stop play. Point Cavemen. Not sure why play was stopped there. I might have missed something. Nonetheless, the score is 13-7 Cavemen here as Watford. Good serve. Crop able to keep it in. Get it over there. And Reister, big hit. Bounces off the hands of Watts and out of bounds. That'll be Point Cavemen. 14-7. As it'll be number 4, Lacey Hammett. Back to serve for Riley. And serve just doesn't have enough there. Hits the net. Point Cavemen. Sometimes that first serve can throw you off as you try to find your place there.
Yeah, definitely.
Holland, good serve. And shanks off of the Riley player's hands and out of bounds. Point Cavemen. Holland back to serve. Riley gets it over. Holland puts it up, and Reister, big hit. Riley keeps it alive and gets it over to the Cavemen side. And just able to get it over there, and they just set it over once again. Watford, Pelletier. And they keep it alive. They need to get it over here. They do it.
Wow.
Nice back and forth. As Mitchell gets it over.
And it's down. Point Cavemen.
Indeed. Good effort, though, by both teams there.
Oh, definitely, yes.
Point Cavemen, nonetheless, though. Holland back to serve. Serve is good. Riley able to get it over. And Reister, big hit. Looked like it may have tipped the top of the net there. Crop, big hit, and a little bit too big of a hit. This will go out of bounds.
Point Cavemen.
And timeout. We will be back with you shortly. You are watching the Mishawaka Sports Network.
Good for you up and early. Walking this new psychology.
We are back here.
Caveman up a point just now.
Yeah, good point there by the Cavemen.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Bounced just right off of Riley.
As Holland once again back to serve. And they get it over. Nikki Mitchell with a big hit.
And it's down.
And 20-8 here. Cavemen up big.
Oh, very much so.
12-point lead. Holland back to serve, excuse me. And high into the rafters. Not able to get it. Point Cavemen.
Sorry to steal your thunder there.
Yeah, no
Evan.
problem. Pinch poke, you owe me a Coke.
I guess so.
As Cavemen on a bit of a run here. Serve is good.
Riley tries to get it over, but barely does, so point Cavemen.
Yeah, it looked a little confusing there for a second. We're high up here, so it's kind of hard to see quite where it lands sometimes if it's close. But nonetheless, Holland here to serve once again. High, almost touches the roof there. As Reister get it over, just bounces off the top of the net. And gets the hit, but too far.
Point Cavemen.
And Holland on the serve, gets it over, just looks like, oh, they kept it alive a little bit longer than they thought, but not quite enough.
Point Cavemen.
Yeah.
Sorry, Evan.
No, you're okay.
Oh, okay.
24-8 here, as this is potentially set point. Holland, big hit, and shanks off the hands, and that'll do it. Cavemen take the victory in the first set, 25-8. And coming up, we got a quick video for you here, as we will go to that. Hello and welcome to MHS TV. I'm Evan Bordner.
And I'm Alex Glassburn, and these are your morning announcements for September 13th.
Robotics Club meets Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3:30 to 5 in room 136. All are welcome to join. See Mr. Marsh or Mr. Modlin for more information.
Attention girls that are interested in joining track, preseason speed and strength training with new strength coordinator Coach Surgeon are on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 4 to 4:40 in the new strength and conditioning room.
Mrs. Monroe is calling a meeting of last year's mock trial team. Mock trial team members from last year will meet after school on Friday, September 14th in room 273.
With this being National Arts Week, here is an update about the band from Mr. Chamberlain.
The School Corporation helped us out with a lot of instruments, about $185,000 worth of instruments. We've got some bass clarinets, some saxophones for the jazz band, and then 2 different pieces of equipment for the marching band, and concert band has French horns and tubas and baritones. So we had a large committee put together last year, the Fine Arts Committee, where we tried to better ourselves across the board, and we had a strategic plan we put together, and part of that plan was new instrument purchases, because some quality-based things won't happen until we've got some new instruments in the program.
This investment was $185,000. This is replacing instruments at the middle school that were over 50 years old. The high school had some old instruments, others that were in bad condition or that never matched.
We hope that these are also like motivational tools, and that people want it. They've got new stuff, they'll treat it better, and they want to perform better, they want to practice more. Moving forward, we hope we can continue these things and replace some more things down the road and never have to deal with old equipment.
Back to you, Evan.
The Lilly Scholarship deadline is tomorrow. You are eligible if you are a current senior and have a GPA of 3.8 or above. This is a very competitive and highly selective award. For more information, visit www.cfsjc.org.
Ukulele Club is from 3:15 to 4 on Tuesdays in Mrs. Bill's room in room 352. Feel free to come sing along.
And now over to Miss And with 20 seconds left for the timeout, we will come back. Good game so far here. Despite the score, you know, Riley really putting on a good fight here. As there was a lot of back and forth, Cavemen were just able to pull away with that one. You noticing anything, Parker, about this game or any trends?
Well, I noticed that early on there was a lot of back and forth. I'm not sure, at least regarding your opinion, if you think that Riley's going to sort of continue that sort of early back and forth in the continuing sets, but I think it is a possibility.
Yeah, I think that's definitely potential. Now it's time to see if maybe the Wildcats can get a hold of a lead here and maybe get the victory.
It is a distinct possibility, yes, but only time will tell with that.
Absolutely. As Cavemen come out, Cavemen will be hitting left to right here. As they seem to be maybe sorting out the lineup here.
Possibly.
As Watford will come in for Celts, who actually hasn't gotten any play time tonight quite yet, but I'm sure that will change here.
I hope so.
Cavemen leading the set 1-0. 2 more will get them to victory tonight. As looks like we will get things started. Holland back to serve for the Cavemen. Again, Cavemen hitting left to right here. And doesn't quite
get it over.
Yeah, doesn't quite get it.
Point Riley.
Just off the net. And if you're Riley, this is what you want. You want to get your points early here.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
See if you can maybe get some separation.
Well, it always is good to establish a lead early.
Absolutely. As number 13, Allie Pfluger, gets it over.
Pelletier tries to get it over, but doesn't quite get it.
Doesn't quite get it. As 2-0, the early lead here by Riley in the second set. As that'll be Pfluger serving for Riley. And able to get it over, almost blocked by Riley.
Point Cavemen.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
As they get on the board here in the second set, 1-2. Riley lead. As that will be number 14 serving for the Cavemen. I don't quite got a name here in the roster.
Yeah.
And a big hit. Yeah, I don't see her on JV or varsity.
Yeah,
so maybe
there is not a number 14 on
maybe
our
mix up.
roster.
So number 14 out there, but Riley serving here. Serve is good. And a big hit by Barson. Kropp hits it up. And Pfluger able to get it over as Barson will keep it in bounds. And a big hit by Riley. A little too big, goes out of bounds. Point Cavemen. Riley, of course, hitting right to left here. As that'll be Jordan Celts substituting in for Watford. It's her first action of the night. As a big serve by Pelletier. Able to get to the Cavemen side is Riley as Fry. Big hit, bounces off the hands of Pfluger there, and Kropp able to get it over. Fry once again, big hit, but just too big.
Point Riley.
Absolutely, just a little bit too much mustard on that as it goes out of bounds.
Mustard, really, Evan?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Okay, if you say so.
And Kropp back to serve here. Serve is good, and a good dive right there.
Whoa, they were actually able to keep that one
And
alive.
I can tell you that one was not planned. That was not supposed to go over, but it does nonetheless, as that'll be point Cavemen.
3-4.
Absolutely.
With Riley still in the lead.
Barson, good serve for the Cavemen. And
Riley's just not able to quite get it over.
yeah, just seemed
Point
to bounce off the hand there, Nia Thomas. Cavemen will keep possession. Barson once again back to serve. As a monstrous hit there.
Oh, wow.
By Jasmine Watts.
Point Cavemen.
Absolutely big hit.
Definitely.
Barson.
Once again serving.
And big hit there.
Mishawaka just barely able to get it over.
Yeah, it just seemed to tip the top there.
But hey, they got the point.
They did, and that's what matters.
Definitely.
As Barson gets over. Good serve there by the Cavemen. As they'll just get the set there. Huge hit by Celts. But the ball is still alive, able to get it back in bounds, and they're able to get it back over. Celts once again just sets it over. Looks like she's going for a big hit, but just kind of knocks it over. And Fry, huge hit. Oh, and a good dive there. Not able to quite keep it, though. That was a nice back and forth. We talked about the back and forth potentially early.
It's still going, but
Yeah.
that was a point for the Cavemen right
Yeah,
there.
huge point for the Cavemen.
Oh,
7-4 is your lead here in the second set. Cavemen lead. As that is Riley just nearly getting it over there.
Another good dive, though.
And number 14 just really went for it there.
Slid right in there.
So it'll be number 9, Maya Naval, back to serve. She'll be serving for Riley as they get the hit. And Fry, monstrous hit once again over.
Oh,
And it looks like maybe a little bit of miscommunication there on
Yeah.
the Riley side, as they seem to say, "Are you getting it? Are you getting it?"
point Cavemen, though.
Yeah, it kind of hurts them. And communication, as we've mentioned in prior broadcasts, a huge part of volleyball.
It is the key that holds the team together, basically.
It is. As Fry back to serve.
Good hit, good hit. Oh, Riley barely getting it over.
Yeah, absolutely, and still keeping it alive.
Oh, Cavemen can't quite keep it alive, though.
Yeah,
Point Riley.
they saw it right there in their grasp, but just couldn't quite do it.
They were pretty close, though.
As Lacey Hammett back to serve. And not quite able to get it. Crop dive there. That'll be point Cavemen.
9-6. Cavemen have a pretty good lead so far.
Yeah, but Riley able to keep it
Yeah,
a little bit closer than they did in the first set.
yeah, they're staying consistent. Oh, Emma Watford just not quite able to get it over.
Nope.
Point Riley.
Almost gets there. As it'll be Nia Thomas back to serve for the Wildcats. Serve is good. Huge hit by Weiss.
Oh,
As that'll be point Cavemen.
man, she just sent that thing straight down to them.
She did. So it'll be Holland back to serve for the Cavemen. Serve is good. And just a little high off the hands there. As they'll get it over. They needed to get it over there. Pelletier, big hit.
Oh, and Riley, they just aren't quite able to get it back up.
Yeah,
Point
she hit it, but
Cavemen.
nobody was there to get it, so that'll be point Cavemen. 11-7 is your lead here in the second set. Cavemen, small lead,
But still significant nonetheless.
as Kropp gets it over. Larson just hits off the hands of Pfluger there.
All the way back into the coach's office.
Yeah, found the door there. Point Cavemen.
Oh, are they going to go get it?
Yeah, it looks like somebody's retrieving it. I'm going
Oh.
to get it over there to Kropp.
Oh, good.
As it'll be Holland serving for the Cavemen.
Oh,
Just shanked, nearly went in the basket. I think that's worth some points. Goodness
Okay.
gracious.
that would have gotten some personal points in my book.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right there.
Some brownie points. Cavemen serve. Serve is good. And
Oh,
huge hit
man.
there by Jasmine Watts of Riley. It'll be point Riley as they end the Mishawaka run there. 13-8 is your score. Riley looking to close that gap now here as they get possession.
Man, and I actually thought Mishawaka was going to develop more of a significant lead.
Yeah, they seem to be on a run there.
Oh, well, all great runs. They do have to come to an end sooner or later.
They do, as that will be Allie Pfluger back to serve. Barson, big hit.
Pelletier gets it up.
And
nearly
Pelletier,
over.
yeah, good block.
Oh, it was close. It was very close. Oh, Caveman got that point, though. Huh.
Yeah, looks like they'll give it to him as Reese subs out. Serve good for the Cavemen. Crop pops it up in the air.
Oh,
And
but Riley isn't just quite able to get it over.
Yeah, that was
Point
that was a
Caveman.
great block. I'm not sure if that was Pelletier or Fry there, but good block nonetheless.
Oh, definitely.
Serve for the Cavemen, good.
Able to get it over.
And doesn't quite have the distance there.
But Riley just doesn't get it over. Point Caveman. I think they're going to start to develop more of a lead now. If it
Yeah,
keeps
looks like
going
they're
like this.
Looks like they may be starting to pull away. 16-8. Your score here in the second set.
Oh,
Crop able to keep it in. And able to get it over. As it'll be Barson, big hit. Riley keeps it alive. They'll need to get it over here, and they do.
oh, good dive by 14 there.
And a big hit.
Riley's,
Almost blocked.
Riley's still keeping it alive.
Fry.
Oh,
And, they keep it. Oh, but they don't do
they
it.
don't. Point Caveman.
You saw the glimmer in their eye there as they almost were able to keep it over and keep that back and forth going.
They nearly had it. It would have been interesting to see how much longer that lasted.
Absolutely.
All right.
Looks like maybe the ref was communicating with Steve Anderson. Not sure what was said there, but nonetheless, we are back. And once again, almost gets it over.
Riley.
Doesn't quite have it. Point Cavemen.
So that would be. Are they going to update the scoreboard?
As Cavemen with the serve here. Good communication there by Riley. Fry comes in. Big hit. Gets over.
19-8.
Yeah, once again, Cavemen seem to be developing that lead that we talked about. As they're starting to widen the margin here.
Just 6 more on Caveman's end.
Yeah, good serve by the Cavemen there.
Riley's still keeping it alive. Oh, but they barely get it up.
Yeah, just right off the net there.
Man, they were so close. 20-8. Looks like there's
And
a
timeout.
Timeout, okay. Second one of those we've seen.
And we got a big game coming up tomorrow, as we know, for the varsity football team as they will travel to New Prairie. Something kind of cool. We're actually going to be able to take the broadcast on the road, so you'll be able to watch watch the New Prairie game from the Mishawaka Sports Network. Kind of a big deal for us.
Isn't that going to be like the first, I guess, on the road live broadcast that we're doing? Because
I believe it will be this year for sure.
Because I don't recall any in the past that we've ever done, but I could be wrong on that.
Nonetheless, huge opportunity for us.
Oh yeah, it should be very good. Hopefully.
Be able to tune in. Now, keep in mind that New Prairie is on a different time zone, so whatever they have advertised may be a little bit different than what we have advertised. I'm not sure on the difference there, but just keep that in mind.
They're on a Central Time.
Central Time, okay.
Yeah.
As we will get back to the action. Cavemen looking to wrap this set up and take a 2-0 lead as the current score is 20-8. Cavemen, big lead here.
Evan, I think for your next homework assignment should be to find out who number 14 is.
Absolutely. My investigative journalism, as I've seemed to do here from time to time. As Pelletier able to get it over. Riley gets it back to the Cavemen's side. They'll need to get it over here. Fry. And they'll try to keep it alive. And they just might.
No.
And not able to.
Point Caveman.
Good effort there by Riley, excuse me, not Washington.
You still thinking about last week's game?
I think I was.
Oh,
And good point by Pelletier.
She just struck that one down.
She did.
Very impressive.
Cavemen on a big run here, as they've scored many unanswered points. And serve is good by the Cavemen. We'll need to get over here. Crop, good job there.
Pelletier gets it over and
Bounced
point
off the
Cavemen.
hands there, yeah. Good effort.
Very much so.
Just not able to do it. 23-8. As Cavemen back to serve once again. And a big hit. As Riley able to get it over.
Ooh.
Big hit by Pelletier.
Pelletier once again gets a point for the Cavemen. Okay, Evan. We got one more point left in the set. Do you think they're going to get it?
Oh, I think they will. It's looking to be that way. 24-8, as Parker mentioned. Set point here. And looks like I was proved wrong, as that was just a little bit short.
I guess both our predictions were dashed away by that one.
Absolutely, as Riley, number 2, Jasmine Watts, back to serve for the Wildcats. Serve is good. And a good block.
Oh, very much.
As Riley keeps it alive. Score is 24, should be, I believe, 11 here in a second.
No, they
Nope.
just changed it to 10.
Oh,
so
my
it's
bad.
24-10.
24-10 is the score. Got a little ahead of myself there.
You're good, Evan.
As the serve for Riley's good. Pelletier, big hit.
Oh, and that
Shanks
went
off the hands. Looks like that almost came at us.
And Mishawaka wins the second set.
Yeah, they are 2-0 in sets, looking to come back out here for the third and potentially wrap it up, get us all home early here.
All right, well, now we are going to switch to a quick preview of tomorrow's newscast from MHS TV.
Absolutely.
Hello and welcome to MHS TV. I'm Daniel Z.
And I'm Evan Bordner. These are your morning announcements for September 14th.
The GSA meets every Wednesday from 3:15 to 4 in Mrs. Bill's room. All are always welcome.
Colleges are beginning to visit MHS. Stay tuned to the scrolling announcements for information about what colleges are visiting when.
Fellowship of Christian Students is a student-led Bible study that meets weekly to discuss, study, share, and pray. No need to sign up. Just come to room 272 at 7:15 every Thursday. All are welcome. Hope to see you there.
And now, Parker North with an update on the cross-country team.
The boys and girls cross-country teams are halfway through their season and getting better every week. The girls have won 2 meets, including the Warsaw Invite a couple weeks back. The boys are getting better every week, with only 1 senior in their top 10. The girls are led by seniors Faith Quintana, Kyra Young, and Rachel Ibarra. Faith recently ran the 6th fastest time in school history. Freshman sensation Sarah Bashara is the fastest underclassman in the conference. Filling out the rest of varsity are sophomores Bailey Shambaugh, Natalie Scott, and Rachel Williams. The boys are led by juniors Casey Quintana, who finished 2nd at the Elkhart St. Joseph County Clash last Saturday, Derek Bailey, Danny Sanchez, senior leader Dylan Williams, and sophomores Troy Crooks, Levi Hall, and freshman Ryan Hoopengarner. The teams will compete at the New Prairie Invite this Saturday, the largest high school athletic event in the state with over 100 teams. Great job, and good luck cross country.
In tennis, the Cavemen beat Clay 4-1. This is the 6th victory for the boys' tennis team. The girls' soccer team beat Riley 6-2. Rachel Gomez had 3 goals, and Haley Smith had a point on a free kick for the Cavemen. Good luck to the varsity football team tonight as they play at New Prairie. You can watch this game live on the Mishawaka Network. Shout out to Gabe Denaway.
Shout out to Gabe Weeks.
Have a great weekend, Cavemen.
And we hope you enjoyed that as we are back here for the third set. Cavemen up here, 2-0 in their sets.
So you thinking that this is going to be an easy one for the Cavemen to get at, or?
I definitely don't think it's going to be easy, as every one of these sets has been hard fought for the Cavemen.
At least early on.
But all we can say is time will tell. We will see what happens here.
Very true indeed.
Riley may be able to rally here and maybe get their first set win, and then we're here for another round after that. So we'll see what happens. As the players coming back onto the court, obviously the beautiful brand new floor of the Cave.
Oh, it's very nice. I especially like that M in the middle.
Absolutely, looks fantastic.
Oh yeah, it really sort of ties the whole heritage of the gym together, and it really complements the rest of the look of the Cave.
It does,
in my opinion.
As we will get things started here. Watford coming in for Weiss there. Cavemen will be hitting right to left here. Looks like Kropp will be substituting in on the Riley side for Thomas. And Riley will serve. Kropp back to serve for the Wildcats. Wildcats hitting left to right here. As we are in for the third set. Serve is good there by Kropp. And
Mishawaka just, they hit the top of the net.
Yeah.
Kind of looked like they were barely going to get it over, but point Cavemen.
Yeah, a few of those have looked like that. And as we've mentioned before, we're kind of high above the Cave here, so it can be hard to tell every once in a while where it's going to go. But nonetheless, Cavemen with the first point of the third set, as Cavemen serve will be good. That was Weiss.
Oh,
And a big hit, able to get it over with the dive there.
Impressive. Pelletier hits it. Oh, gets it. Point Cavemen.
Good serve. As it'll be Barson back to serve for the Cavemen. Cavemen, as we mentioned, hitting right to left here.
Fry just taps it over. Point Cavemen.
Yeah, and you saw Riley once again try to get it over. The effort's been there all night. 3-0, the early score here in the third set. Cavemen up 3. And big hit, just didn't quite have the height as it hits the net.
Point Cavemen. Barson serving once again. Gets it over.
And Riley
Oh,
able to set it over.
wow.
As they get their first point of the third set, 4-1. Looked like Riley may have been on the ropes there early, but they seem to get their point as they will get their first possession of the third set. That is Pfluger, Ali Pfluger, back to serve. Keep it in bounds. And a good tap over there as Watford sets it up. And Pelletier will just tap it over, and good
they
enough.
Get the point.
Looks like maybe they were expecting that big hit, and she was able to just tap it over on him. As Pelletier will go back to serve. And
Riley.
communication, as you see the frustration down there on the Riley side, communication just not there on that one.
Point Cavemen. Pelletier serving once again.
Yep. And doesn't quite get it, but they keep it alive. Wow.
Oh, really?
And Weiss, huge hit here off the hands of the Riley there.
Nikki Mitchell just barely able to get it over.
And a nice block there by Weiss.
And Mitchell. Point Cavemen.
I'm not sure if she got any piece of that there.
Oh, they were
but-
they were both next to each other and jumping up to block it at the same place.
Yeah, absolutely,
so.
absolutely.
But you know, we're high above the cave, so it's kind of hard to tell sometimes.
As Pelletier gets a good serve there. Riley able to get it over back to the Cavemen's side.
Fry.
Just bounced off the hands there. Almost got under it there. not quite able to do it. 8-1 is your score here in the third set. Cavemen with an early 7-point lead. Pelletier back. As they're able to get it, just nicks the top of the net. Gets it though. Cavemen on a bit of a run here. 9-1 is your score here in the third. Cavemen serve is good.
Out.
Yeah, just shanked off the hands there of, I believe that was number 4, Lacey Hammett.
Point Cavemen.
Pelletier, good hit. Good serve. As they'll get it over, they needed to get it over, and they were able to do it. That'll be Mitchell.
Hits it over, out.
A little bit too much. And you see her playing tonight, as she's got that wrap on her right leg, and we're not exactly sure what that is. I'll add that to my homework, Parker.
Oh, yeah.
To figure out what that is. But looks like there may be an injury there.
Yep.
Able to still play, though, as there'll be a substitution on the Riley side.
Speaking of finding out about Mitchell's leg, how about you investigate Emma's as well?
Yeah, also got that wrap on the left leg of Watford there.
Yeah, a little intriguing. Don't know why exactly that is, but I guess we'll have to report back to the fans next time.
Absolutely.
And it appears the ball has gone out of the gym, maybe. I don't know. We're just kind of... Oh, okay, they got it. Good.
Yeah, that ball's tried to run away several times.
Yeah,
Saw it dodge into the coach's office there.
well, hey, we're lucky it doesn't have legs. It might run away.
Absolutely. As number 2, Jasmine Watts. Back to serve here for Riley.
Gets it over. Holland gets it up. Oh, Fry doesn't quite get it over.
Yeah, just bounced off the net there.
Point Riley.
Watts here to serve.
Oh, Emma dives for it, but doesn't quite get it. Point Riley.
Yeah, it was close there as Riley on a small run here. Looks to maybe try to catch up here as they need to win this set or else it's game over as Cavemen have a 2-0 lead. And just shanks there off the hands of Barson.
Doesn't quite get up.
Nope. That'll be Watts back to serve. Serve is good. And Fry, big hit, too big.
Out. Point Riley.
And serve is good here for Riley.
Mitchell gets it up. Fry just kind of bounces it over. Oh.
And Fry, big hit here, but they're able to keep it alive.
Out. Point Cavemen. Who knows? Maybe they'll be back on a streak after this one.
Absolutely. 11-6 is your score here in the third. Cavemen lead.
Nikki Mitchell serving.
Good serve there by Mitchell. And a good block. But Riley able to keep it alive as they'll get it over. Good effort there by Barson, diving out of bounds, and Fry will get it over, but they keep it alive. And they send it back over to the Cavemen side as Mitchell, just a little bit too far there. Let her on a little bit, and then Weiss tried to get it over, but just couldn't quite do it there.
Point Riley.
As that'll be Taylor Smith back to serve for the Wildcats. Monstrous hit there by Holland, able to get the point for the Cavemen. Cavemen really looking strong here in this game so far. They've been able to kind of run away towards the end of them. And of course Riley going to do everything in their power to stop that.
But we'll see how that goes.
It'll be Fry back to serve. As Riley will get over back to the Cavemen's side. Just bounces off the top of the net. Is that hit from Weiss. And Riley gets it back over. Holland, big hit, and just nails it in bounds there. Almost went out, but able to just fit it in there.
Point Cavemen. Okay, I think the ball just ran away again. Yeah, it did. Oh, it came back. Good.
As we've mentioned, ball has a habit of doing that tonight. Fry once again serving for the Cavemen. Big hit there. I think she just punched that over.
Yep, you would not be wrong.
As Holland once again gets that point for the Cavemen.
14-7.
Once again, Cavemen on a run.
Let's hope they can keep this one going.
Serve is good. Shanks off the hands of Crop, and they're going to go for it. Don't quite get under it, though, as that'll be once again point Cavemen.
15-7.
15-7. That's correct, Parker. That is your score here in the third. Cavemen with the lead. As they'll take a timeout. And, you know, obviously in our radio and TV class, we've been working hard on getting those news segments that you saw earlier in the broadcast up. How do you think that's going so far, Parker?
Well, I'm the guy that edits most of those together, so it's been quite a lot of work. But I think they've come out really nice so far, and I'm hoping that we can do some more stuff with them to enhance the quality of the news.
Absolutely, and, you know, everybody's been making a huge effort here to try to get that in. You know, you saw me and Alex there on the broadcast earlier, and really just a cool effort by everybody here as we work to bring.
I'm glad that Daniel's also been getting in front of the camera
Absolutely.
a little bit.
We've had Daniel with us, Alex Glassburn helping us, Drew Mason,
who unfortunately is ill this
yeah,
evening.
Best wishes to Drew as he's not feeling well this evening.
Yeah, hope you feel better soon, man.
As we'll get back to the action here. Fry back to serve. 15-7 is your score here in the third set.
Okay. Riley tries to get it over, but doesn't quite clear the net.
Yeah, just hits the net there. Didn't quite get it.
Point Cavemen. Fry serving once again.
She's been busy tonight.
Oh, definitely.
Good serve.
Holland hits it. Oh, I thought that was going to go down, but
And lands out of bounds. So point will be Cavemen. Nearly hit the top. We've mentioned before, the roof in the cave kind of unique, so you might end up hitting it there.
yeah, sort of a weird angular design.
It is.
Never quite understood why. And it goes out.
I believe in some way, shape, or form it's supposed to resemble a cave, as the Cavemen will get the point there, I believe. Or no,
Yep.
maybe not. I think
Yeah, they got the point. Yep.
They did,
So
okay.
it's 18-7 now. Yep. Fry serving once again.
Big
Oh,
hit.
it doesn't quite clear the net, though.
Yeah, just hits the net. She was hoping to maybe just skim it over the top there.
Point Riley.
Mishawaka with the 10-point lead here in the third. Now, if Mishawaka wins this, it's over. But if Riley is able to come back and get this victory, we'll be here for another set.
True.
As Riley able to get it.
Oh.
They'll need to get it over here, and they do. Solid effort there by the Cavemen.
Oh, definitely.
And
Riley
big
doesn't
hit.
quite clear the net.
Yeah, just
so-
kind of hits the side of her hand there.
Yeah.
Goes into the net.
Point Cavemen, 19-8. Tremendous lead by the Cavemen so far.
Yeah, big lead. They just need 6 points to take this victory.
Emma Watford serving, gets it over.
As it'll be, just sets it over.
Yeah, barely.
Looked like maybe she's going up for that big hit. Pelletier, big hit. Launches it up. Crop will keep it in bounds. And just
it's
shanks it into the audience. Look
out
out
of
down there.
bounds. Point Cavemen.
Watford back to serve for the Cavemen. Just need 5 points to wrap up this game and get the victory over the Wildcats. Nice little behind the back serve
Riley
there.
barely getting it over.
Yeah.
I don't even think they hit it. It just kind of floated for a second.
Yeah, she got
there.
that nice little backwards hit.
Oh. And it's out. Point Cavemen. Watford serving once again.
So it looks like maybe the referee talking to Talking to Riley there, working on getting that rotation correct.
Looks like it.
As we will start, Watford. Serve is good. Cavemen have the possession here.
Riley can't.
Good block there by, looks like maybe she doesn't even know if she got it, but she did.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait.
What?
No, point Riley.
What?
Not sure what happened there.
What? Okay, then.
Nonetheless, Lacey Hammett back to serve.
That was an interesting development.
As Riley will get it over.
Holland gets it up. Pelletier strikes it down, but it's still going.
Yeah, Kropp with that dive there, able to get it.
Holland gets it up. And it's over.
Yeah, Barson.
But the refs gave him the point.
And big hit there by Barson. And point Cavemen.
Down to the last two, Evan. What do you think? You think they're going to get this next one?
Yeah, sorry, what was that, Parker?
We're down to the last 2 points. You think they're going to get these next two?
Time will tell. We'll see what happens here.
You aren't wrong.
As Mitchell, big hit. And they're able to get it over as Pelletier just sets it over. Riley keeps it alive. They'll need to get it over here. And they do. Back to the Cavemen side. As Barson monsters hit.
That was brutal.
And able to, looks a little bit of miscommunication there. Proves fatal for the Cavemen as it'll be point Riley. 23-10 is your lead here in the third set. Cavemen just 2 points away from winning the set and winning the game. And Kropp back to serve for the Wildcats. As Mitchell gets it over.
Point Cavemen.
Yeah, and this is a set point here as Barson will go back to serve for the Cavemen. If they win this, they're going to be able to get the victory.
Oh,
doesn't quite get it.
Can't quite get it over.
(24-11) your score here as Wildcats will get the possession. Serve is good. Pelletier, big hit. And a kick.
Kick?
It's not going to count as Cavemen will take the victory here. 25-11 is your score in the third set. And now that we're over, we can say that Mishawaka definitively seemed to dominate pretty much the entire game. I mean, things would be a little close early on, but as the set went on, the Cavemen would just seem to pull away, and the Riley Wildcats just wouldn't be able to keep up with the offense.
Strong effort from both teams, very much so.
And they'll line up for their victory picture as they bring out the pillow, as we've seen before with that picture of Farrah Fawcett on it.
I wonder who's going to catch that this
So yeah, somebody's getting a free Slurpee.
Okay, then.
As the team gets in their circle, looks like that'll be Brandy Venable down there to throw that up for him.
And it goes up.
And looks like Nikki Mitchell will be walking away with a Slurpee. Thank you for joining us tonight on the Mishawaka Network.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Great show here by the Cavemen. And as we mentioned, you can watch us tomorrow at New Prairie. We'll have a team down there, so make sure to check it out. As we mentioned, once again, be conscientious of the time change down there. Things may be a little bit different than advertised for whoever's advertising them. But nonetheless, thank you. Evan Bordney here for Parker Norris. As we say good night, thank you for watching.
Thank you.